Alright, well, welcome back, heroes, to HeroQuest. It is August 6th. It has been a long time. How long has it been? It's been a couple months now?
I think you're lying. We just played like 2 hours ago. We're just continuing our session from earlier.
Oh, right, of course, yes, because that's a thing that's definitely happened.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you guys died, and we're going right back into it. No, that's not it. Anyway, it has been forever. And we're back, and we're going to be playing a one-shot known as the Inn of Chaos to mark the transition from Ogre Horde into the Wizards of Zargon. And since this is kind of the transition, I'm going to go ahead and lay out some groundwork here that I'm planning. I am going to not run the US rules for the Wizards of Zargon or Wizards of Mokar, whichever suits your fancy. I will be using the 1 body point per monster rule just because I've looked into the next expansion and the sheer amount of monsters that you have to fight. While I am confident you could overcome it, I don't want to sit here for 5 hours of you just sitting there killing one monster at a time, because I know how you would do it, because there's lots of doorways. Let's just say that I don't think it would be fun for anyone involved. So I'm going to kind of speed things up by getting through that so we can get to the US expansions, and in this way we can say that we've at least seen all the expansions.
Yeah,
Now, as part of the narrative, since there was no epilogue for the last expansion, I'm going to simply give you
Sadness.
Sadness, yes. I've got a little bit of a narrative to fit these together, actually. So, you've made it through the lair of the Ogre Lord and managed to kill the Ogre Lord. And during this time, of course, you are struggling to escape. Festral, one of Zargon's minions, who was in charge of rallying the Ogre Horde against the Empire, was not happy with the defeat of the Ogre Lord and the diminishment of Zargon's forces in the area, and that is pretty much where you started seeing orcs chasing you down through the bowels of the area. They were cutting off your escape routes, which led you to find an alternative exit. Unfortunately, as you fought your way out, some of you had to make some noble sacrifices. The Dwarf, of course, stayed behind to halt the advance of the impeding army. Many of you thought him dead as you moved forward. Surely he couldn't have survived with all of those minions surrounding him. And you move forward. The elf managed to use his magics to quickly flee. The Barbarian and the Wizard nearly outside. They almost pushed open the stone door, but couldn't quite get it. But the elf, he'd managed to find a band of mercenaries in the area, and through negotiation was able to get them to come to your aid. So you were saved at the last moment, but this fight was long and bloody. Much of your equipment chipped, broken. You did manage to get to the Dwarf before he passed of his wounds. His armor, Boren's armor, barely keeping him alive. However, during this fight, there was a little bit of peculiarness. It seemed like Zargon's minions weren't entirely interested in just seeing you dead. In fact, it almost seemed like they were holding back a little. They seemed to be interested in some of your equipment, particularly the Wizard. They managed to strip you of your artifacts, mostly. Barbarian, you fought to the end, so you managed to hold on to your sword. The Dwarf, well, his was the armor, therefore they really couldn't get through it to take it off of him. But they did manage to abscond with the Wizard's armor. Barbarian, during the fight, you also lost your Talisman of Lore.
Yes. Now we're going to trigger the next zombie apocalypse again.
So as anytime they managed to get any of your equipment, they ran off to be sure that you couldn't obtain it again.
Did I lose a hand? Just to make sure, because I lost a bracer, so it's kind of... Is the hand still attached?
You know... should I give you back that bracer? That's an interesting conundrum here.
He's got a goblin hand now. They cut it off and we used magic to attach a new one.
You know, it just regrows, like, you know, but the magic of the bracer completely used up in regrowing his hand. It's just, oh man, I can't do this anymore, and then it died. It wrote you a suicide note.
In my own blood?
In your own blood, yes. Using your own hand, too, it was kind of creepy. I'll think on that one.
If the magic was used up, you can still let him keep the braces, and we might encounter someone on a future quest who can reinvigorate the magical properties of the braces.
But for now, simply know that something is afoot, obviously. Their interest in your artifacts doesn't seem right. Part of this negotiation, you had, from the money you were able to obtain from running through the Ogre Lair, you were able to keep these mercenaries a bit on retainer. Especially since you're not fully recovered. Wizard, your mana hasn't fully recovered. You may notice that you're short a couple spells. Your fire and earth spells haven't quite returned.
Yeah,
but you do have some access to these.
But the earth spells were of the elf.
The darkness spells and the darkness protection and detection spells are available to you. They're basically part of your old spell book. And you and the elf, of course, can still use these spells. Now, these are spells that are used in the Wizards of Zargon. I will only be using them for the Wizards of Zargon expansion, so you won't be using them in the additional US expansions. So we're just going with the narrative here.
But they're so cool.
But you get to choose one spell group of the 5 you have available to you, and I will just kind of mouse over a few of these just to kind of show them off. If anyone wants to pause on these. Now,
you want to take the water spells, Archer, so you can have the heal.
Well, who needs healing?
Because I know I still want the air spells for the genie. There's some good ones in the protection as well, though.
Now, in order to also speed things up, especially since I'm weakening the monsters, I'm also initiating, for the duration of this expansion, a one-room search rule. You will only be able to search each room one time.
That's not many searches.
It is not.
It's even more important for me to have this spell. I can take 3 cards from one search.
Now, as I mentioned, you do have these guys on retainer, so they've agreed to stay with you. They will be there. They will basically be with you for
I had a question about that.
The duration of the expansion. So you do have access to them. Of course, you have your mercenary for hire cards here that you guys can take a look if you want to see their stats and you want to choose who has control of what.
Can I send my retainer to the market board?
No.
Can I send him on a venture?
No, he's with you. As you can see here, you guys are with your merry band of thugs.
That's not how my retainers usually work.
This isn't Final Fantasy retainers, alright? But anyway, they've agreed to come with you. They each have 2 body points. For this mission, I'm going to be using the normal body point rules just because of the way this is built, but when it comes to the actual Wizards of Zargon, that will be going back down to 1 body point. So what you're going to want to do is I'll have the wizard decide the first spell, elf decide the second, and then we'll decide the mercenaries, and then we'll move on.
I teach my swordsman the ability to reprocreate by cell division. Now I have to.
Alright, so everybody has chosen. We've also got a turn order. I'll go ahead and... This is an interesting little thing that's updated since Tabletop Simulator has been updated multiple times since we last played. But I
like 2 months of updates.
Yes. But I can go up to options, go to turns, and I'm going to set this up. So instead of automatic turn order, I will use a custom turn order. We will have the Barbarian going first, followed by the Wizard, then the Elf, then the Dwarf. Oops.
Wow, the list thing top right looks so unusual. White at the bottom, I've never seen that before.
Is it moving the... Oh wow, it's moving those around at the top right. I didn't even notice that. That's kind of cool.
It's pretty nifty.
So we can tell at a glance turn orders and whatnot. Alright, turn order, no skipping of empty hands. Now what's interesting is there is a pass turn to other players option, which is kind of cool as well, but it's not obvious. You have to right click on a player's name, and then you can say pass to them if it's their turn. Like, so if I turn turns on now, there we go. If Gray were to like right click on another player, he could choose another player to go. I'll go ahead and turn that off because we're not using it. And I can also disable your interaction when it's not your turns. You can't screw with the board. Some of you I'm tempted to do that with.
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
Yeah, really, Archer. Seriously. Why are you always the bad one? Anyway, so there we go. That's how you can change turn order, which is pretty cool. Let's just go over what's been picked. The wizard has decided to pick the air spells, has decided to pick the protection spells, and the detection spells. So we've got 2 new schools of magic going to be played in this game. We've got the elf with the water spells for this mission. The wizard will be controlling the halberdier. The elf will be controlling the crossbowman, who's surprised. The dwarf will be controlling the scout. Then the barbarian will control the swordsman. Now, mercenaries pretty much only have move and attack actions other than whatever special action may be written on them, so you can't have them search for treasure or anything like that. So here we go. This is the Inn of Chaos. Now, this being a one-shot, the way it was designed, I'll just read this to you. Unlike other quests, this adventure does not take place in a dungeon. The inn is a 2-story building in a clear yard. The gray areas on the map, on my map, are outdoors. And we ignore all walls in those areas. So what you're seeing is I've basically put walls up to show you what is building. So everything over here is... Everything kind of over here is open. In the center is a large pond. You cannot walk into the pond. It's, you know.
Is it Amy?
But you can go all around. Yes, come along, pond. All right. And then there is an upstairs, which I'll put on the board once you get there. All right. So this is the Inn of Chaos. After 5 days of marching, your band of heroes happily sight the Inn of the Weary Traveler, an isolated building on the foothills of a mountainous region, at least 1 week's march from the nearest human settlement. It is the only place where a traveler may rest in comfort on their way through this region, and the inn is renowned for its good food and service.
We stay here.
Smoke rises welcomely from its central chimney. You are all tired from your travels and look forward to a good hot meal, some drinks, and a comfortable night's sleep in a bed. Your happiness soon turns to a sense of unease as you move closely to the inn. No sound can be heard in its vicinity, whether made by birds, animal, or people. There's not even any wind. Close to the inn are some of the wooden outbuildings and a walled pond with a stone jetty. The inn itself rises to 2 stories and is built with strong stone walls and a tiled roof with only one stout wooden door at the ground floor level. This is a building meant not only to withstand the harsh winter weather, but also to throw back a modest assault by some of the lesser monsters spawned by Chaos. The door, however, is wide open.
Ooh, welcome. Guys, I can't hear any bird people. Something is wrong.
Alright, so I will go ahead and populate what's in this room.
What exactly is a jetty?
You know.
Is that the answer?
It's, like a helicopter-y? I don't know. Okay, so there you go. Moving on. So the door is wide open. Just 3 days earlier, a Chaos Sorcerer, pretending to be a traveling merchant and accompanied by 6 henchmen, who were actually Chaos Warriors, gained entrance to the inn and murdered the innkeeper and his wife. The Chaos Sorcerer turned the bodies of the innkeeper, his wife, and their daughter, and a servant, into zombies. He then animated 4 human skeletons from bones which he had previously dug up in a distant graveyard. These 8 monsters form the beginnings of an undead army with the Chaos Sorcerer wishes to build in order for him to rule the surrounding territory for himself. The Chaos Sorcerer and his minions are now lying in wait for the heroes, whom they have spotted walking towards the inn. Now, again, this is not a typical module. It was designed more with some of the roleplay elements in mind, so some of the Barbarians' crazier antics may get a response.
Oh, nice.
So let me see. You are out here in the area. You see before you the pond. Alright. The pond is full of fish who are bred by the innkeeper as food.
Can you catch any?
You don't have any equipment for that. And it's
Do we have a
pretty deep.
lightning spell?
No.
No.
Do you see a lightning spell on any of the casters?
You've encouraged him. He's gonna be 10 times worse now.
Do you have an explosion spell? Hey, we've got water spells, right?
Explosion!
Can you cast sleep into the water to catch some fish?
Barbarian.
Making all the fish sleep and you can just reach in and grab them. Hey, that's a solid plan.
Oh man, despite your best efforts, physics defies you. The fish sink because they can breathe underwater. They don't care.
How deep is the pond?
She's pretty deep. She had a lot of character development.
Oh, okay.
Barbarian, what are you doing?
Oh, that's my turn, sorry. By the way, a jetty is a structure that projects from the land out into water. Often, jetty refers to a walkway accessing the center of an enclosed water body. The term is derived from the French word jeter, thrown, and signifies something thrown out. Just for the viewers who don't know what a jetty is. Just like
Yeah, but I like to hover, so I like my helicopteries.
Alright. Wait, what do I see over here again?
This is all field, basically.
Field? Okay.
It's like all open. Everything that's got the walls, I remove the walls as I reveal rooms, of course, so you can see this is all walled in, and then this is walled in as well as all that. So you know that you've got 3 doors over here. You've got this door, which has been thrown open into the inn, and a door over here.
Oh, righty. I'm gonna roll my movement.
The pond...
When do we... When do we get our mercenary movement?
After
By
your
the way?
turn.
After my turn directly?
Yep,
Okay.
you will control your mercenary after you take your turn.
6. Oh, I can get directly sneak to the first door. Or we can examine if there's anybody in there. Guys, something is wrong.
Dum dum dum. Everybody hears ominous music.
Will I move forward? Do I see anything around here?
Nope, nothing new.
Can we walk on the pond?
No.
He's already said that you can walk around the pond. You cannot
can
go
walk
Okay,
around
so
the pond.
oh, there's like these green tiles around
Yes,
here.
you can
so-
come along pond, but you can't go in pond.
Okay. Watch me.
Okay.
Barbarian takes a moment alone with Amy. Punch. Let's see.
This is not that kind of hero
glory
quest.
first.
2, 4.
This is not hero sex quest. I'm sorry.
Do I see anything in that room over there?
I've already revealed what's in it. That's what you see.
Okay. Do I see anything on the table?
No. It's just a standard table. It looks like it might have been either a waiting area or a reception area, maybe. You're not sure.
Oh, reception area. All right, I'm heading to the reception area.
Oh, Gray's gonna ask the zombie for a room.
All right, Gray. What would you like to do with your swordsman?
Yeah, I totally forgot the swordsman. He's got 5 movement square?
Yep.
Okay, he's just trudging after the barbarian to babysit him.
All right. Raven. I like the custom turn order now because you can also hear the noise when it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad they finally did that.
Yeah, all time.
Raven, Raven, Bobaven, Banana, Fana, Fofaven.
How about...
Is
Thinking
she
about
gonna
casting Clairvoyance.
She gonna start with a spell?
Thinking about casting Clairvoyance. I don't like this very suspicious little room over here. I want to know what's in it.
Oh, I was planning on sending my scout there, so...
Well, I can make him reveal it. And then if it's a waste of time, we don't have to bother with it.
I mean, I'm heading in that general direction anyway. I mean, maybe the guys at the reception can tell me if something is wrong.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast Clairvoyance. I want you to reveal this annoying... It's annoying me. I need it revealed.
Alright, so you are going to use Clairvoyance. Casting the spell, you may ask Sargon to lay out the contents of one room of the game board at once. If that room is empty, you may not try again. So, Clairvoyance, spell detection is down. You are opening up this room over here.
Yep.
It doesn't say that you have to open it, I believe. You just reveal. Okay. From what you can tell, it seems to be a walled garden that contained rows of cultivated vegetables and fruit-bearing plants, which were used by the innkeeper and his wife to cook meals for visiting travelers.
So it's not even a room?
Do we know what the wizard sees? So
So it was a completely wasted time.
I mean, you don't know. You haven't gone in. You haven't looked into it. You don't know anything. You can just tell that there's really nothing there as far as you can see.
Other than garden. Wait, do we know that the garden is there, or does the wizard have to tell us?
I mean, we're going to forego the minute details of the role-playing part of it. Oh, guys, this is what I found. It is still just HeroQuest, the board game, after all.
Watch me.
But HeroQuest is the best game. There's a YouTube video about that, how HeroQuest is the best.
Ooh.
The broadsword is the best. Alright, the wizard has moved. Wizard, what would you like to do with your halberder?
Let's see. They just get 6 movement?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they're essentially monsters.
Yep, they basically get move and attack. I don't think the rules explicitly say this, but I assume they can also open doors, so, you know.
I'll move him up with me.
Alright.
I have taught my swordsman how to open doors.
Archer!
Oh, let's see what I get.
Wow.
Wow, that is a very un-Archer-like roll. What have you done with Archer?
Break time was great.
Hmm.
And after your turn is done, you need to give your board piece a name.
Now check for traps down here.
You can, and you do not find any.
Why would you even search for traps? It's just an inn.
You never know. You never know.
An inn that has been taken over by the Agents of Chaos.
Do we know that?
I mean, yes.
How?
You do. You sense it. You feel it.
Oh.
It's there. Ooh.
Oh.
Archer is using
Guys.
his crossbowman.
I feel like I own this
There we
inn.
go.
DeadPlanet.
I named my halberdier.
Why? Why must I? Why do I put up with these
He's
things?
he's a character now. He has to have a name.
No, he doesn't.
He's John now.
His name is Hal Birder.
Okay.
Halberdier. No, he's
Yeah,
John.
it's
the halberdier.
French. It's French for leave me the fuck alone. Looks like the planet got a movement of 6. No doors being opened from the very beginning. I'm shocked, especially with the Barbarian moving first.
Hey,
No
you told me
doors
it's a
were
reception
open.
area, and it's kind of rude to just go storming to places without
I'm
visiting
just
reception
assuming
area.
there is actually no note on that. I'm just giving you flavor because you
I
are
know.
you.
And you said it's a reception area, even if it's just flavor.
It's a non-reception area actually. It doesn't recept barbarians.
Well, then I'm going to intercept it.
One of the updates kind of broke vector painting, because this is going to make marking traps rather hard.
Yes, it doesn't work
It's the
because the
pixel
map is
line.
a big token.
Ah.
Just use pixel paint.
Does
which
pixel
doesn't-
paint work?
No.
It doesn't work either.
Pixel
though.
paint doesn't work on top of objects.
Oh.
Alright, so you guys have all gone. I don't have anything really to do for you guys, so Barbarian.
I renamed my halberdier.
Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
Hey, who rolled like me?
The Barbarian did.
That's weird.
Oh yeah, Dead moved his scout, yes? Where did you move your scout
Yes.
anyway? Way up there.
Yeah.
Alright. Can you please get rid of
How
that?
far can a scout move? Holy fuck.
Jeez.
Wow, that's far.
Yeah.
Well, I
they
guess
got-
he's a scout for something.
that's why Archer should have taken him, because he always rolls low.
Seeing the archer overtake me, the barbarian loses interest.
Oh, wow. He's like, I can only roll the 2. I'm going to a door.
And he opens the door.
Alright, the Barbarian is opening the door. Very good.
Isn't there going to be like a wall here? Or is it all one big room?
Alright, you see...
Okay, I guess it's one big room.
And... There you
Are you
go.
going to spawn new walls to fill that in? Or is it open?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna. I don't feel there's a need to once you've gone in because you guys know there's stuff there now. I just wanted you guys to know what was open area, not to assume that all this was wall.
Guys, I see a weapon rack.
The Barbarian shouts.
Yes, as everybody's kind of gathered around me.
Let's search it for treasure. Because we need loot.
Oh god.
Are there any
that's-
daggers? I need more daggers to throw at things.
Alright, so you've moved.
Wait, is that actually a weapon rack or is it something else? What do I see actually?
Yeah, talk us through the room.
I just realized that an inn probably doesn't have a weapons rack usually.
You might know more details if you search.
I can't see what it is?
Man, it's a bit dark. You know. Also, it's still HeroQuest.
You sit your minion into the darkness. Okay.
He's carrying a torch so I can see what's in that room.
Nope, I don't think he has.
Wow, I got an 8.
You can't even tell us the name of the room? That's something we have to search to? Is it so dark that it's not obvious what kind of room it is?
Possibly. Hey, if it were like D&D, you'd have to use your perception to roll for it. So yeah, you're gonna have to use your search actions to figure it out.
So in this
Why are you
room,
stepping in
what we
front
are
of the
searching
door?
for is the light switch?
It's like the worst position for the wizard.
Well, I'm not opening it.
Yeah, but somebody might want to stand there and open it.
Well, we can search in here before we move on. If
Yeah,
I'm
but you
here,
can,
then I'm against the wall. Your guy's here. You can get right here, and I can search.
yeah, you can also step here where there's no door.
Fine.
Or you could go somewhere where there's more door.
Yeah.
And find some
I
hobbits.
don't know if I want to go to Mordor yet.
Take the cuckoo with you.
They're taking the hobbit to Isengard. Oh no, wait, that's a dwarf. Ah, they're all short. No one
Okay.
cares.
Hal is gonna go.
Yes,
1,
Hal.
3, 4, 5, 6.
All this stomping around a room and no trap searching. You guys have lost your touch.
And yet I checked the hallway.
Yeah, I know, right?
The outside edge is usually fine, right?
I know it. That's the barbarian.
That's why I'm going to change
That's the
every.
barbarian.
I am going to change
But-
every trap in the future to be around the edges, just to spite the barbarian.
Plus, didn't he move his guy through the middle?
Pretty much.
So we already knew this room was safe.
What does the building look like, by the way?
Well, this is the inn.
Okay.
This appears to be the inn. You have outer buildings here. I mean, you've already determined that this appears to be a garden.
Okay. And this?
Archer just moved here. You had a high roll. Why did you just move there?
Where I wanted to go.
Okay. Alright, dead.
Does the building have windows?
The inn appears to have some windows, but you can't really see anything inside.
Oh, can I just
How
shoot
many
something in
floors
there?
does it have? Is it just
2.
one
I already
floor?
mentioned that it's that it's a 2-story building.
Oh, okay. I mean, you expect me to listen to you.
Yes, I actually
He
do.
shouldn't. He shouldn't.
Especially when it's almost role-playing-esque. Jeez.
I'm opening the door.
Alright. Door's open.
Giant boulder.
And I'm searching the walled garden.
Well, looks like you don't really find anything of interest in that walled garden. So, let's see. I am going to see if you find something random. Oh, it looks like the forces of chaos have set up a trap, and you lose 1 bounty point.
I'm just gonna assume he tripped over one of the plants. There's a root growing over the pathway. Watch where you step it.
Could we maybe get the hearts back?
I know, right? Where's the house?
You don't deserve hearts. Use your digital counters. No, no, no. Bad barbarian. Bad.
Hearts for everyone. It's a
No.
revolution.
No.
I'll be grabbing some also. I want my hearts.
I hate you all.
I'll use my digital counter. I like digital better.
So if I
Hearts
move my
confused
scout
me.
onto here, the walled area or the walls get removed?
That's just to show you that you can't step on that area.
Oh, I cannot.
This is the jetty. This is the non-helicopter-y thing. See? Look, there's a thing right there. That's all it is. You just can't step there.
Rumble.
Alright, what are you doing with your scoot?
I was
Peter.
counting my moves out. Here we go. 9.
Alright. Barbarian, we're back to you.
Yay! Let's see if I actually get something done.
You might have to turn the grid off of the hearts in order for them not to be in awkward positions.
I mean, they are kind of positioned okay, I would say.
Anyway,
Kind of
6.
spaced out.
6 for the Barbarian.
Okay. I open the door.
Oh, more doors being opened.
He doesn't care what's in the dark room, but he wants to open the door. I didn't even find the door. Isn't it too dark?
Chair. A throne. What do I see?
That is what you see.
But what is it? Well, I'm going to examine this something. That you're not telling me what it is. So yeah, I'm searching the room.
All right, so you search what appears to be the tool shed. You found a tool rack. Contains what looks to be like a pitchfork, actually, which you can be used. Now, this whole mission has what they would give you a spear, but since that's not part of this mission, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a staff.
Can I just pass the staff to the wizard?
I mean, you're going to have to, probably. But
Like, while finding it, I mean?
You find it. I mean, are you next to the wizard? You are not next to the wizard. You're gonna have to
I
be
am
next
kind
to
of
the
walking
wizard.
along the tool rack, whatever. I'm just kind of looking through, and I'm like, hey, look, wizard, it kind of looks like a staff. Just point here. It's better. Here, take it.
I mean, I was going to search on my turn.
See?
I mean, I guess I'll allow you to just pass it by the freaking thing guy that you have.
Just
Whatever.
Here, pass this to the wizard.
Jeez.
Here, wizard, take this. It's pointier than your staff. It's better.
For fuck's sake.
You said my entry would be accepted, so I'm.
Whatever. I regret everything. What are you doing with your guide? Your little swords guy?
Well, there's no doors over there, so I take it he's going to just step outside for a minute. And we cover from passing pitchforks along.
So can this room still be searched again for a random treasure?
No.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Let's go into the other room then. Another 8.
Nice. Nicely done.
Snake eyes! It's a mutant snake.
Alright, stop as you enter. And I'll give you a little bit of what you've walked into.
Alright.
This room has a very repugnant smell.
I know, the wizard is in it.
It's a very smelly
Shut
room with a woodworm-infested toilet in the middle. You found the outhouse.
The barbarian slowly closes the door. I think it's a moment.
Ew.
Barbarian, do you need a restroom break? It's right there.
Okay. Can I sit on it?
I don't know, can you?
You will see after the break.
Wizard, so now that you know, what are you doing?
See.
Are you going to grab into the toilet to grab a healing potion?
I thought about it. Like my search here, they're just gonna say I'm digging through the toilet. Yeah, I'm excited to blow my treasure spell. Let's blow it. Let's do it. I'm gonna take 3 cards.
Alright, so you're gonna activate Treasure Hoard.
Yep. I'm gonna activate Treasure Hoard and search this room. This could
Really?
turn out very badly.
And
Alright.
the wizard summons 3
Like-
monsters.
Usually, like,
Right?
brutally searching the toilet. Like, what the fuck?
So the way I'll treat that spell is if there's something there, I will allow the spell to remain in effect the next time you find a treasure card.
I mean, she can't do both on the same turn, can she?
Well, she can't. Her action is to cast the spell. So she's got to cast it on herself or cast it on someone else. Barbarian is the only person you have in line of sight to cast it on.
Well,
Unless you cast it on yourself.
Well,
Yeah,
it does.
well,
It
Barbarian.
says that the next time they search, so I could search it. So, I mean, I would take that as a future turn you could search.
Yes, on a future
Yes.
turn,
Okay,
yes.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast that on myself, and then we can get into.
Alright.
Actually, let me.
You guys
Yeah.
may want to protect your wizard.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast that on myself, and then we can get into a position, and I can search and take 3 cards.
Alright, so the wizard has used her actions. What are you doing with your
Hal
with
is
Hallie.
going
Hal Jordan here?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Archer.
Oh yeah. What to do?
Alright, and then you have the scout. Oh no, that's the DeadPlanet. You have the crossbowman.
Try to grab some fruit while you're in there.
I searched, man. I got nothing.
Yeah, still grab fruit.
I searched, but I got hurt.
Doesn't matter. Do it.
I searched the bushes, and they turned out to have thorns.
Grab some worms.
Put gloves on.
Find some gloves. Wait, is the halberdier taking a shit right now?
No.
Oh, yes.
Pretty sure he is. Whoa, the wizard and the halberdier are all alone in the outhouse. I know what's going on.
he's standing in front of the...
They're in there to watch
taking
you
piss.
take a dump because you said you wanted to use it.
Can I get on the tile of the throne?
Well, no. Oh, the dwarf is searching for treasure in that room?
Yeah.
Alright, looks like you will find a small wooden box with 50 gold.
Sweet.
Actually, she found jewels.
There's jewels in the box. Fool.
I'll be called Jack.
Alright, what are you doing with your scout?
Well, I had a question. What are we going to be doing with life points? Are they just going to be regenerated on the next quest for us and the mercenaries?
Just consider it like normal missions.
Alright, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I scouted this entire area with
But
my
you didn't
scout
grab any food.
for traps. The only square that might be trapped is the one in front of the door. I did not check that. Just a heads up.
Here goes the barbarian.
No. I'm just gonna leave the wizard and the halberdier to doing their thing.
What? You're not going to sit on it?
I'm about to draw 3 cards out of that freaking horrible treasure deck, and you're gonna leave me in here?
Yes, you're taking a poop together or something. I don't mind. I don't care to watch.
But Barbarian, I thought you were going to go in there and use the throne.
Yes, but then I saw them kind of joining in, and I respect their privacy.
You may want to protect your wizard, though.
I guess then in that case, just gonna walk in and search.
She is potentially about to draw 3 cards.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step over here. Hello, guys. Mind if I watch?
And I didn't think that through. I should have moved out of the front of the door and into the corner.
Yeah, that would have been smart.
I'm tired, okay? I don't think neither one of me or Archer is fully here at the moment.
What? Totally here.
What do, Raven?
You don't be attacked by one monster.
That's true. And I might not even draw a monster. That treasure deck is stocked full of good stuff.
Sure.
So, I'm gonna search.
Searching for treasure. Alright. Well, there isn't anything special. So let's see if you get lucky.
I'm thoroughly disappointed.
1 body point lost in a hazard.
Fall into the toilet.
A healing potion and another healing potion.
Woohoo!
How will we split them 50-50?
Yeah, one for her, one for the halberdier.
Yep.
Hey, I gave her the pitchfork.
Uh,
This is so Silent Hill. Searching the proof tag.
I could pass one of these to him, right? Because I'm next to him.
Sure. All right. What are you moving?
Why did you shovel those 3 back at the bottom of the deck?
Because they were hazards.
How they go?
Wow. This is kind of like typical Silent Hill. Every Silent Hill has a healing item in the toilet.
Who needs doctors when you got toilet healing?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Did you put them on purpose on the top or something?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Totally.
6.
Wanted you digging through shit to find your healing potions.
Yep. Absolutely.
It doesn't sound like him.
Oh, I finally have some privacy.
Yeah.
Yes, and of course he knew we would go into that room first.
The Barbarian piece into the corner.
Open the door.
All right.
Oh, it was all planned from the start.
And you see. Let me just move some of these out. Boom, 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 boom. And you see.
For an inn that doesn't have a lot of rooms and has been taken over by monsters, there's been surprisingly few monsters.
I mean, it's only like 8 monsters until. Wait, no, there was also 6 Chaos Warriors. I mean, it's a total of like 15 people here. And there's 2 floors.
Where are they, though? Lee?
I mean, they're probably upstairs, just waiting to push us down
Oh,
the
yeah,
stairs.
there's upstairs. I forgot about that.
She wasn't paying attention either. I'm
I
pointing my finger.
I forgot.
You can't see it, but I'm totally tattling right now.
Right, I know, you totally are. Okay, let's see. A roaring fire burns in the large fireplace on one side of the room.
I'm gonna be brave / stupid. Show me what's in here.
You are going to search for treasure. Oh, a wandering monster. Okay.
Oh.
Alright, the wandering monster for this mission are magical skulls.
Spooky.
Let's see. Where are my magical skulls? Here we go. So, magical skulls are not too bad. I will roll immediately against you. One hit, so defend against that, please.
Let's see. How many do I get again?
You get 5.
Pretty good.
I still like how a random servant was listed. It was like the innkeeper, the wife, the daughter, the servant.
I find a skull.
Just kind of ran out of people.
You did manage to block that barely. Okay, Archer's turn is done. How about your crossbowman?
Yeah, my little mini.
Planet. Planet! You roll that one.
No. There you go.
There.
Reroll that one.
Yeah, right?
I need to get reacquainted with controls.
There's one on the bottom left of the keyboard and one to the bottom right of the keyboard, right beside the arrows.
Yes, I know.
That was wrong. That was very terrible of you.
Four.
He's gonna kill my skull friend.
I know, right? Can we keep it? Can Timothy float as well?
Three hits.
Yep.
All right. The magic skull has been defeated. And you have
I
your
feel like there's a
scout.
lot of bad stuff waiting.
The skull shatters into a million pieces, going woo!
Count them, quick! I want to be sure it's
I'll
million.
get you next time, Gadget. Okie dokie. I move on, Barbarian.
So far, you haven't had a whole lot of turn.
It's alright, it's all for the narrative.
You're barely even giving us any narrative. Wow.
Well, I mean, you guys have basically just been moving and searching for treasure.
I mean, I've been trying
Just
to
like
do
usual.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You gave me more hallways with stuff in it, and I
Nine.
killed him.
I breathed down the wizard's neck. I know where you found those potions.
Barbarian, the wizard smells of home.
My guide opens the door.
Okay, you are opening the door with your minion. And alright, it appears to be the stables.
Ah, now you tell me what I see when I don't open it myself. I see how it is.
Nearest you can tell.
Quick, find a mount.
Yeah, that works out. I open the door again.
Appears to be more stables.
Oh, this is a very stable area, guys.
Having looked in the stables, you don't see any living animals inside. But you do see the bodies of 2 horses that have been skinned and cut up for food.
One in each, or 2 each?
Why do I just get really high movement rolls when I'm not going anywhere? Like, not going that far. I got a 12.
Damn.
Where's that room?
You couldn't take the further one away.
Or even this one.
You can take the
I
further
guess-
one away
yeah,
since,
I'll
since
take
you've got the
further
movement.
one. I'm just gonna go ahead and search.
You didn't answer my dead horse question.
I'm going to say there's 1 in each.
Okay.
Raven, take a body point of damage due to the hazard.
Ah, goddamn.
You gotta be careful when walking in stables.
Apparently. Alright,
Oh, and
where's
you've got
my,
no healing on you.
I do. I have a healing potion.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of expensive healing.
I have a
like-
poop potion.
It's a laxative. I told you it was a healing potion, but it really wasn't.
You poop out the pain.
Alright.
Oh my.
And your health regenerates for the next
Yeah, nice.
mission, Raven.
Yeah.
Show me what's behind the door. Oh wait, I'm on the other door. Hold on. Yeah, I got it. What's behind that door?
Alright, let me see.
Has this hallway been checked for secret doors?
No.
Archer, as you approach the door, you feel a magical presence. Since you didn't look for it, you don't notice it until it's too late, but there was a magical trap on the door. The front of the door to the end has now closed and slammed itself shut.
Ooh.
What?
The other doors in the room that you're in magically slam open.
No! No! Archer!
Can we still open that door?
You don't know.
You better hope there's a secret door down here.
Or you're going to have to get creative.
Eh,
Can't walk through walls. He took it away.
Is that a window I can throw the wizard through?
Oh, hang on. The zombies.
Look, zombie friends.
We have the scout in here and your minion, Archer. We have 4
Yeah,
guys.
we're good.
wow, we're up against zombies and you have your spirit blade.
And this is a separate room, so that cuts his potential for more monsters in half.
Hey, there's the stairs though.
2 more
There's them
zombies.
friends. Ooh, I found lots of friends.
Yeah.
This guy's still crooked.
Alright, there you go, Archer. Since you triggered a trap, though, your turn is over.
But I get to move my minion, right?
Yep.
Right. Archer's minion,
I mean, people here.
crossbow, 3 attack dice.
How much damage does he gets to? What, 2, 3, 3?
3.
Alright, going after the zombie.
Oh yeah. Or dead, whichever one I can hit better.
I mean, Dead is right beside you, so just...
2.
2. Alright, my zombie gets 3 defense dice.
They only have 1 body point, right?
He blocked 1. And I believe they only have 1 body point, yes. So he blocked 1, but manages to die.
Hi, zombie.
Who was that?
I mean, you don't know. Maybe it
But
was
does Archer know?
maybe it was the servant.
Was it the servant?
You don't know.
What do you mean we don't know? Does the Archer not recognize what he just shot? Wait, the minion not recognize what he just
The
shot?
minion, he don't care. He's just like, it's a zombie, I'm killing it.
Oh, at least the whole family is here, and the servant, and the 4 skeletons. So I guess upstairs is only going to be Chaos Warriors. Which I know thanks to my telepathic link with the
Right.
other people.
Your telepathic link.
Yes.
They found dead horses. I found all the monsters.
Yeah.
That would have beat it, you know that?
Here we go. I attack that zombie. Before I swing my axe, can I tell by the clothing the zombie is wearing who it is or who it used to be?
No.
What? Stop being lazy and tell me who we are killing.
Yeah, for him it doesn't matter. They're just lowly humans.
I mean, they're still taller than him.
Dude,
Alright, 2. And yep, you get it.
scout.
And now you're scout.
Where are the monster cards? Oh, hang on. I can mouse over him. 5 movement.
There's also a giant chart right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck it.
A miss! Alright, that brings it to my turn. So my Zambi will attack your scout.
Who is the zombie?
I don't know.
Why do you not know? Just. You only have 4 people. Just pick at random.
You try so hard.
Look, it's the daughter. She was in there with the servant, doing who
There
knows
we
what.
go.
All right,
There's a big
are you
plot
happy
in
now?
it. Yes,
Are you
I
happy?
am, actually.
There,
Yes.
you've got some plot.
Thank you.
1 skull against the scout.
Finally, we
Pretty
get
nice.
some character building.
I'll build your character.
Arrgh.
Alright, so against the dwarf, we just move in, I guess. And we will hit him with a Zambi. Or not the... yeah, against the dwarf. That is 1 skull against the Zambi. Or against the dwarf,
Against dwarf.
with a Zambi.
Same difference, really.
Dwarf
Right.
zombie?
Dwarf zombie.
They brought back his dead brothers?
Wow.
That's a point of damage against the dwarf. I'll take it.
That's quite an
Wow.
attack, though.
Now let's see if the skeleton can get as lucky. 1 skull.
What an attack, though.
Yeah, that would have been a great attack.
What a defense.
Alright. Well, that'll be it for the wizard, or for the evil wizard's turn. And I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and we'll move on after a break. Congratulations on getting through the first part through the open door. Now you've got to get past the closed door. Until next time.